so we are going to be making some fake blood for a short film that I'll be working on in the near future. I have my little assistant with me today, who's also going to be in a short film that we're making today. But this isn't for the same short film, this is for another project. And this is my recipe that I used for fake blood in the past. So we're going to show you how to do it. So first of all, some golden syrup for our fake blood. That's what I usually use. I like the consistency and the colour. So if you can put in some of that up to 200ml. Try that way.
Oh yeah, that's so satisfying.
There we go, look at that.
And it smells nice.
Move that out of the way so you can see it all coming out. Alright, that should be enough. Hold it for a second.
It's on 100 mils.
No. Yeah, but we're going to add some water to it because it's very thick.
Oh yeah. Looks so nice. Just want to eat it.
So this will be edible blood as well, though very high in sugar. So we need a spoon, and we got some red food colouring. Don't know if you can see that properly in the dark. It's quite dark, but we'll add a couple of drops of red food colouring.
Your hands are a bit red on the lid.
That should be enough for now. Right, let's just get a tissue so it doesn't stain your fingers. Right, give that a stir.
This really has to stir because it's so sticky. That was so sweet.
We're going to need a couple more drops of blood in there.
It looks still a bit orange.
Yeah, we're going to add a couple more. Try and get rid of that orangeness. There we go. Yeah. You can hear the kettle boiling in the background. That's because we're going to add some hot water to it. Right, watch the other way. So be careful, especially when you've got a metal kettle. So we're just going to add a couple of tablespoons of water to start with. I'm using hot water just to help dissolve some of the sugars.
I can see the steam coming off it.
And hopefully this will make it a little bit thinner. We've obviously still got a half a bottle of golden syrup here that we can actually add to it if we want it to get thicker. If we go too thin, or eat it. And pancakes. You bet you could eat this on pancakes. There's only red food colouring and golden syrup. So some people like to use maple syrup, but maple syrup is expensive. We got this big jar of golden syrup.
Yeah. The small one was expensive and the big one was cheap.
Yeah, it didn't make, because it's an own branded one, but if we bought the branded one, it was a lot more for half the amount, wasn't it?
Mm.
So we bought a big one because I'm not sure how much we're going to use. Because what we're going to be doing is staining
the apron I am wearing.
The apron, yeah. I don't know if you can see that on the video. It's got a little polka dot apron on, which the character in the other short film will be wearing. So we've got this sort of consistency, which is quite good for blood, but it's still not quite red enough, I don't think. It still looks a bit too gold. So we're going to add a couple more drops of this, and then I'm going to have a bit more red. Once we've got the red, enough red in there, we'll add you can use chocolate powder or you can use coffee. I tend to use coffee because I drink coffee and I have coffee around.
Yeah,
so we've got some. Yeah, so I've got some hot water, probably a teaspoon of coffee granules. So we're kind of making a thick. So it's not drinkable. It's still quite thick. It stinks of coffee.
Which isn't nice because I do not like the smell of coffee. That's a really strong coffee.
Oh yeah, it is because so you're left with that much coffee. We pour that in. Hopefully that will make it a little bit darker.
But not too brown because then it might look like chocolate sauce.
The thing is, blood is different colours. If you have a small cut on your finger, it's quite bright red. If it's quite a deep cut,
that's not a cut that bled, but it is a cut on me.
But the deeper the cut, the darker the blood is. That's what you got to remember.
Because deeper into your whatever it's called, the bones, body, it gets darker and then lighter and lighter and lighter as it goes up.
Yeah, so a little tiny nick on top of your skin is quite bright. Big cut or a deep cut, so you're bleeding a lot more. So you can, I don't know if you can see that. We're getting there to the we've got the consistency, I reckon.
Smells like something familiar, but not coffee, and I forgot what it is.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I forgot again.
Going to add a little few more drops of red. So it's better to add little and often, because if we get, make sure you wear gloves when you're doing this.
You should wear gloves because your hands are really red.
Yeah. Here we go. Now we're getting to the colour we want to be at. So little and often with the blood, and then look at that. What do you reckon, Lils? Does it look a bit more like blood?
Definitely.
Give it a good mix. And is it? Maybe it should be a little bit thicker though. I'm going to add a little bit more honey.
Honey?
Golden syrup.
Oh, golden syrup, not maple.
Maple syrup you can use, but it's because it's thinner. Maple syrup's normally used, but it's more expensive. For the price of this bottle, we would have ended up with a couple of teaspoons of maple syrup. Now, if you get one of those syringes there, Lils.
Syringe.
I'm going to fill one of these syringes up, not all of
them.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alright, so let's check the consistency. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think I'd have it a little bit thicker if it was on a person, because so you're bleeding. But there you go, look, just to get the colour. We've got any white behind it. Something white so you can see. It's a little bit dark, but do you reckon it should be a bit redder?
I think that looks fine. Maybe one more drop.
Yeah, just worried that it's not. It's still got a bit of brown haze to it.
It looks like you really hurt yourself.
Yeah, this lid isn't very good on here. Even when I'm wiping it, it still seems to be on there. Right, so last drop of red. Like I said, little and often. Now it's looking good. You can see it at the sides there. I don't know if you can see that. Oh yeah, look at that. That's better. I prefer that.
Wait.
Cut my finger. What's
that?
That's the phone ringing. Right. Okay, so Lily's going to fill. Hold on. Just get all that off that spoon. Right. And you should, hopefully, while you're filling it up, I'm going to turn the light on. We can get a bit of that colour.
Oh, that's hard.
Right, just be careful you don't pull the top off. That's it. Okay.
Yay. It looks brown, but probably when it's out, it's probably going to look red.
Yeah, well, you can see on there it's red. So,
really red.
And there's
looks
a
like
syringe.
someone really hurt themselves.
Yeah, so with the syringe, we use these for blood effects, but it's going to be easier to squirt onto the apron. So we'll come back when we're ready to squirt the apron. So we moved outside so we don't make a mess inside. Lily has a homemade apron from two bin bags, so she doesn't ruin her new leggings. And we have the syringes and gloves on this time. So there's your syringe. That one. Right, so try to get it on the front of this. So you have to come closer. Yep. blood-stained apron. That's pretty cool, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now I need a jar to keep that blood in, because I'll reuse that for something else.
Yeah.
And we just need to sort out the murder scene on the floor here. Blood drips before any bees or anything come, or before. But yeah, that's the kind of look we're looking for. We'll let it dry, and then we'll see. We might add some more blood to it.
Yeah, maybe.
But for now, blood. That's how you make it.